Hi guys, welcome in. My name is Tam. I'm also known as the Enlightened Auntie. I am the host of the Enlightened Auntie experience found on the Love and Science channel. I plan on revamping my channel. It's been a really long time since it's been in use. I only use it really for my client readings, and I haven't been able to do collective readings in a really long time. So I've decided that now that I'm doing the show on Love and Science, that we're going to piggyback here on my channel to give you a little bit of backstory about me and my own journey. It'll be woven into my show, but here we'll talk a little bit more in depth about me and, how we got to the point where I can talk about some of these subjects that we're gonna, dive into on the show. Really quick, if you're not familiar with me or my background, I turned 50 this year. Hit a big milestone. I've got 4 kids, been married for 25 years in May. We've been together for 26 years. What else? I'm a witch. I have been a practicing witch since 2003, practicing witch and tarot reader since 2003, but I've been only reading professionally since April of 2020. Now I just do full-time readings and life coach consultations and stuff like that. I know that there are people who have questions about questions about the journey itself. I will say that I've been on this spiritual journey for a little over 20 years. It takes a lot of dips and dives and twists and turns along the way. On my channel, we will talk about those twists and turns. And we'll kind of talk about how we got here, right? How did I know I was going to be a witch? I didn't know that. And initially when I came out, it was a big deal because nobody talked about stuff like that in 2003. It was very hush-hush and very underground. So for now to see it be so mainstream and to see astrology so mainstream, it's a big deal for me, only just because I've been doing this for a while, and to watch it evolve as it has, it's been really a trip. Because most of everything that I did and all the information that I was finding was solely in books. I spent a lot of time hanging out at Borders and a whole lot of time hanging out at Barnes and Noble, just diving into the books. I bought my first astrology books at age 17, and the collection has grown. I've even had to replace books just because now they're very outdated, because now there's new information. So, there's that. I did not grow up in organized religion. I did go to Catholic school. I did 4 years, 2 in middle school and 2 in high school. I didn't grow up religious, but I had those 4 years in Catholic school, and all it did was confuse me because organized religion just didn't make sense to me. And even in Catholic school, taking religion classes and learning about the Bible and stories, it's still, not that it's like I'm not stupid, it didn't resonate for me. I had a whole bunch of questions, and I remember, because Catholicism has a lot of rules. I remember asking my mom, certain things about divorce and stuff like that. And because that's when I was introduced to the rules of Catholicism. She tried to enroll me in a Catholic school, and they wouldn't take me as a Catholic student, even though I'm Catholic, or I was baptized Catholic, so on paper I was Catholic. They wouldn't take me as a Catholic student. Catholic school, Catholic students get a lower tuition. They wanted to take me as a non-Catholic student. My mother was like, no. But the reason why they wanted to do that is because she was divorced and a single mom. And because she was divorced and the Catholic Church does not recognize divorce, it was a problem. And so there started my questions. Well, why would the church want you to be married to somebody you don't want to be with? That don't make no sense. And the response that I got back was, well, you just don't have any faith. Well, no, that don't make no sense either. It ain't about having faith. I have faith. Oh, I got faith. I got faith. But what you're telling me doesn't make sense. And because it doesn't make sense, I got a hard time believing it. That's like with anything, right? If you can't explain it to me, if you can't explain something in a way that makes sense, then 9 times out of 10, the person you're explaining to is not going to believe you. It just doesn't make a difference. I got into astrology really young. My grandmother, my maternal grandmother, who I spent most of my time with as a child, she was like really into Chinese horoscopes. She was Chinese, so really into the Chinese horoscopes. And as I was learning how to read, I remember we used to read the horoscopes in the newspaper. She had magazine subscriptions. We would, flip to the back of the magazine, and she'd have me read the horoscopes in the back of the magazines. Fast forward, when I got to grade school, I was going to the liquor store with my friends to buy candy, but I'd also buy those little horoscope scrolls, and I would have them taped up on my wall next to the bed so that I could read my horoscope every day. Which eventually turned into a deeper desire to learn more about astrology as I got a little bit older. When I was in college, my college boyfriend worked at a bookstore, and so I utilized his discount to start my collection, my library of books, and I still have those books, 30 plus years later. Out of date, but I still have them. And it's evolved over time. I didn't actively lean towards witchcraft or Wicca. I'm kind of initially when I first came out, I was really studying up on Wicca, and I was kind of led into it. I don't know how anybody feels about past life, anything. I believe in it, reincarnation, all of that. I believe in a past life that I had to have either been, this could have been one or more lives. I'd had to either had been Irish or Norwegian. And I say that because I have always, when I started this journey, I had a leaning towards all things Celtic. And I also had, initially when I first started reading oracles, I was reading runes. Tarot totally intimidated me because it was way too much to learn. And I started with runes. I have a tattoo on my back that is literally, it's a pentacle, but it's a Celtic, it's based around a Celtic design. I have the image of the goddess, a design of the goddess. I used to wear a pendant. And I didn't want to be slave to the pendant, so I had her tatted on my back as, constant coverage and protection. And again, Celtic, there has to be a reason for it, not just because I like the pretty swirls. There was a reason I was called to it. So I believe that it was more of a past life thing, less about what's happening in this lifetime. I got a lot of theories about this whole past life thing. I think one day I'll dig into the Akashic records, but I feel like I'm kind of I kind of like navigating it on my own in the way that I'm doing it right now, because I have a lot of theories. But anyway, neither here nor there. So the things that we're going to be talking about on this leg of my channel, you'll get to know me. We'll talk about the stories, the backstories from the things we talk about on the Love and Science shows. We will talk about, whatever you want to talk about. I'm here for you. I'm here for you. Anywho, that's my time today. I just wanted to kind of reintroduce myself, let you know who I am and what the channel will be. I don't know what the channel is going to be. I think this is going to be kind of trial and error, stumbling around a little bit. So please bear with me. I appreciate the fact that you're here. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, because I'm still doing that, all that information is below in the description box, along with my website information, all of my social media handles. All right. I love you guys. I hope that you continue to grow with me, continue to evolve. I hope that we develop a cool bond. Welcome to my tribe. See yourself the way that I see you, as the best possible you that you can be. All right. I love you. Till next time. Bye.